commentator for the evening, the original voice of VWE, D. Scarman, coming to you live to bring all the action to you tonight. We have Danny versus Syria Nader the Dancer. We got Johnny Flash facing off against the Crisis. And we got Austin Knight taking on Cody Hooley. Not to mention, we will be having special guest appearances from Hammer and the Legacy Champion himself, Looney Graves. Now, I know that you're all probably a little bit worried about things that have been going down of late, seeing Knight take that terrible beating, which, I think everybody is overplaying. As far as I can tell, he's in the hospital, he's fine, he's doing all right. This is just what pro wrestlers do. They play a little bit of pranks on one another, you live by extreme rules, you play extreme games, you have extreme pranks, that's all. Looks like production's having a little bit of fun screwing with me. Oh, there we go. Steve, did you have anything to do with that? Oh, I see you there. I see you there, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going right into our first match, making her way down to the ring. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs in at 155 pounds. Coming to us from Long Beach, it is the one and only Syria the Dancer Nader. Since she has made a return to VWE, she's taken her lumps, came across a couple of bumps, but I got a little bit of a feeling her luck's going to turn around here tonight as she comes to the commentator table to drop off that signature boombox. Syria, I am rooting for you just simply because this theme song is so catchy. Tempted to get up and dance with you. No, it's good. I'm going to do it. And just like that, my fun has come to an end. Like a roller coaster of high and lows, that fun is peaked back up to 10 as she makes her way down to the ring. Her opponent for the evening, she stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighs in at 113 pounds, coming to us from Los Angeles, California. It is the main event in your VWE Women's National Champion. It is Diesel, I wish that you can be here. Just got an update though, he will be joining me shortly. Don't worry, like I said, just got stuck in traffic because of the officials cleaning up the mess out there. Speaking of cleaning up messes, Danny has certainly been clearing house against anyone who has dared try to take that strap off of her waist. And I would like to remind everybody that this is a non-title friendly exhibition match. No guild is on the line, just personal pride and friendly competition between two great talents here at VWE. Speaking of another great talent of VWE, give it up for our referee, Kane Torres Jr., who comes here damn near every single night to officiate the action to make sure that we can bring you that sporting competition that you love so much.
Peekaboo bitch. Peekaboo bitch.
And we see Kane Torres Jr. taking the national title off of Danny and bringing it over here. And just gotta say, I always am impressed by the craftsmanship put into these belts. Truly, straps worthy of champions. See, nobody ever gives Seth Cameron credit for anything. Thank you, King. Kane Torres Jr. presenting the belt here at the commentator's table as he goes back into the ring. Alright, it seems like the crowd is ready to go. So is the referee. He's giving the final ready check. He's asking if both competitors are ready to fight. There's the bell, and let's go with the first match of Edge tonight. Both women taking a second to adjust their positions as they square off and come in for a lockup. The dancer, the first one to answer with a wrist lock, but Danny quickly doing a nimble cartwheel to reverse out of it. Now she's the one applying the wrist lock. Oh, the dancer using those legs, having none of it, launching a big kick to the gut, knocking the wind right out of Danny. Following up, throwing her into the ropes. She's coming in hot, bouncing off. Oh, but Danny not allowing it, rolling over, coming up from behind, right into a Kataro crusher. Wasting no time getting to her feet as the dancer seems to be a bit stunned. Danny looking to end things fast, not messing around, goes for a pin count, but only gets the 1 count as the dancer powers out. She's not done yet. Danny already back to her feet, doing a taunt. I would condemn such an action, but since no, title is on the line, nothing wrong with Showboating, having a little bit of fun. As Danny comes in with a brawling combo, throwing in left and right, but the dancer's having none of it. She fights back, but Danny sneaks in those elbows with a right cross. It's Danny that tries to go for the kick, but the dancer catches it. Oh, big elbow right to the kneecap of the main event. The dancer going back to the ropes, bouncing off hard, coming back in. Oh, with a big snapping bicycle kick, sending the main event, the champ is down. The dancer backing up to the corner, picking her next shot. Up high risk move early on. She doesn't want to mess around. A little wobbly, getting back to her feet as the dancer flies high, comes in, big bulldog stunner right to the canvas. Danny's poor face. Why is it always the face with this poor woman? Dancer quickly getting back to her feet. Keep to capitalize, not wasting any time. And there she goes for a quick cover. There's one. There's two. Oh, only 2 count as Danny manages to throw the shoulder up at the last second. The dancer is nimble back on her feet, landing a vicious stomp right to the gut of Danny, keeping the wind knocked out of her as she looks to press her advantage. Now she's got Danny by the head, picking her up, looking to continue that lead. She might get a victory over a champion tonight. That could be great momentum to switch her return around. There's another kick to the breadbasket, throwing Danny hard into the corner. She's racked up. She's got the momentum. Nothing seems to be able to stop the dancer now. I spoke too soon as she comes in and eats nothing but lead. Splashed right into the corner. The crowd alive behind Danny as she comes in. Big high knee right to the face. Following up with more Mai Tai knees. Poor dancer is down. Danny not wasting any time. Resetting the count. Coming in big. Hurricanrana yeeting the dancer right out of the corner. with Diesel here, saying yeet just doesn't have the same meaning. I mean, without him sighing in disappointment, what is it for? Oh my god! Speaking of what is it for, vaulting senton right to the down dancer, holy crap! Danny going in with a standing moonsault right into a slick pin, but she only gets the 2 count as the dancer kicks out and this match still goes on. Definitely the shoe is on the other foot now. Danny is the one with the momentum as the dancer is the one who is struggling and hurt. Danny looking to keep that momentum on her side as she wastes no time picking Syria up. Throwing her into the corner. Oh, but holy crap, as she comes in, Danny catching a big counter, knocking her flat on her feet. But just knocked her down. The dancer was hurt, wobbled out of the corner, stumbled down to the ground, but now she's getting back to her feet. Both women looking a little exhausted, but there's a lot of pride on the line. They can't give up now. Oh, if I didn't know any better, I'd say Danny is seeing stars. She comes in with that clothesline, but the dancer able to duck under. Danny, I don't think, realizes that the dancer is behind her as she comes in. Oh, now it's her turn to nail the Kotaro Crusher. Getting a little bit of payback from earlier. And there's the pin. There's 1, there's 2. But the champ isn't down. She manages to kick out. I imagine after the string of defeats that the dancer has gone through, right now she's got to be getting frustrated. She wants to get this victory at any cost. He goes to pick up Danny, but Danny instantly laying into the dancer with hard combos, kicks left and right. The dancer can't keep up. She's getting dazed. She's wobbled and stunned. Holy crap! Big spin wheel roundhouse lays out the dancer flat.
Peekaboo, bitch.
Great, a peekaboo bitch kick. There she goes. The Phoenix Splash. It's over. It's over. 3. That's it. That's a 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and VWE National Champion, the main event, Danny! Oh, well, I'm sure that the dancer is not too happy with the results. She honestly should be happy with her performance tonight. She went toe-to-toe with the champion and almost damn near had her at certain points in the match. A little bit more polish, a little bit more training, a little bit more focus, and we'll be seeing great things from this fighter in the near future. Taurus Jr. presenting the champion with her title as the dancer comes out and collects her boombox before heading on to the back.
Just let your body go. We'll take it nice and slow. Just let your mind be free.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I could not ask for a better way to kick off tonight's events. And to think that we still have 2 more great matches carded for us here tonight. We got Johnny Flash taking on the Crisis, and we have that world title match here tonight, where Austin Knight will take on God himself, Cody Hooley. Not to mention, we're going to see some guest appearances from Hammer, Captain Carnage himself, the King of the Arena. Not to mention, we will also be seeing a special guest appearance from our Legacy Champion, Moody Graves. I just gotta say, it's certainly refreshing to have a show just go on, just start out with a match, no drama, nothing bad happened, and hopefully we'll just continue right on, go right into our next round of friendly, wholesome, family fun wrestling action. Speaking of family fun wrestling action, to be frank, people, we couldn't do it without you here in the audience. It wouldn't have a federation if it wasn't for the fans. And every single person here at VWE started as somebody like you right there in those seats. So if you've ever dreamed of being a champion, if you've ever dreamed of being a referee, if you've ever dreamed of being a commentator, if you want to be a manager, a valet, hell, if you want to be general manager one day, and who is to say Seth Cameron does need to pass the torch on and Solo Hammer and so on and so forth, so who knows, maybe if you join, you could be the future and the head of VWE. Go ahead and fill out that application and see where your journey takes you into our family. We would love to have you. Up, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll turn your attention.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I'm going to get rid of the car and I'll go around.
All right, sounds good. It's me. I'm here. Is it done? Open it up. All right. Seth has eyes everywhere. He probably already knows I'm here. We have to move quick. Let's go.
Jones? You fucked up now, boy.
Oh damn, he can shut his mouth. Well, we got this, Jones. You go find Steph. We'll have some fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we had Morgan Jones show up in the back of the SUV with Brack and Austin Knight and Viola were waiting for him, and they took out a security guard, they took out Hammer, yep. Look, I'm sure everything's under control. Yes, everything's under control. Nothing to worry about. There's certainly no mutiny. There's no insurrection going on. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Do not tweet about this. Oh, Jesus Christ, making my job 10 times harder. Just get paid to see what I get paid to see. God damn. Anyways, here we go, rolling on to the action and continuing with our events of the evening. No, this is not a revolution. Oh, see, here we go. If you can count on anybody to provide a distraction, it is this legend right here, making his way down to the ring, our VWE Legacy Champion, the one and only German sensation himself, Ludi Graves! Oh my god, I never thought I'd say this. Thank God Ludi's here. Everybody, give it up for Ludi Gray! Oh God, not to mention illustrious career. I mean, let's just think about all the good times that we had in Lego. Let's think about the shark costume. Let's think about, everything else. Let's think about the box, but no, let's not think about that. While Ludi has suffered some recent marital problems, not to mention some employment issues since he has gotten that Legacy title, I would dare say that he's on top of the world. He's even managed to get Seth Cameron to completely drop the whole gimmick with the ridiculous costumes, as you can see tonight. You just gotta imagine what this man has in store for us, what sort of bombshell he's gonna drop on the audience. One thing I want to point out, what a gentleman this man is. He has been coming to the ring for over a decade, and every single time, no matter what, he has always had the courtesy to wipe his feet off before he stepped into that ring. He has always held it with the utmost respect.
An absolute consummate professional right there.
Diesel, thank God! Oh God, I missed you.
What?
You missed it, man. You missed it. I'll inform you later.
All right, you do that. How about passing me a card while you're at it?
Oh, sure, got it.
I got it. We're good. VWE, let me hear ya.
That's right, you always know they're going to be good cheers if they need a second to inhale.
Exactly.
Oh my, I missed each and every one of you, the good and the bad. Woo! Now, you might think, okay, well, Ludi is here. That's great. He has his championship around his waist and his jacket on, and he's ready to go. That is right. I'm ready to defend this championship right here tonight. Funny thing, though, Seth didn't want me to defend this championship. He didn't put me in a match. He's like, well, you can have your 5 minutes of fame in the ring, but that's about it. That is a lie. That is a lie. Because I have a plan, see? I am a smart cookie. I'm a very smart cookie, as all of you know. I've been in this for over 12 years. 15 years. 20 years. Well, not 20 years, but 15 years of going inside this ring. And when I look around right now, I know that Morgan had a lot of fun decorating this ring. Speaking of, I know, give it up for Morgan Jones. He's a real artiste, and I'm pretty sure that Rob Klaus helped him up a little bit too. Now, since you all know that I want to be a fighting champion, that I want to defend my championship whenever I can, I have to tell you first a few things. What happened tonight was a travesty. It was disgusting. It was one of these moments where I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, the people who are in charge are not the right one. Maybe the people who are in charge and surround themselves with cronies and yaysayer, they need to be stopped. They need to be fucking stopped. And I am sure I'm not the only one thinking that. So, as long as Mr. Cameroon is walking around and abusing his power, no one is safe. And that's alright. For now. I mean, we've seen that, Morgan Jones, Austin Knight, and Viola Belmont, they actually, kind of standing up to him, which is good. I've been standing up to this guy for years. And right now, when I'm thinking about it, and that fateful night in December last year at Wrestle Series, if I would have won, I think a lot of things would have been different. I think that Knight wouldn't have been injured. Seth wouldn't be on a fucking power trip. Morgan wouldn't have been suspended. So I have to say that I'm sorry that I failed everyone. But right now, I'm here as the Legacy Champion. So I want to say, anyone in the backstage area right now who wants to have a title opportunity can have it. So anyone who is fast enough to come out here and challenge me for the championship, you are on.
Dangerous words with a man like Johnny Flash in the back. I doubt he would have any problem ditching that match for an opportunity like this.
I actually believe Johnny Flash has tried this before and wasn't too successful.
All right, gotta wonder who's going to come out, pretty much spinning the wheel. Let's see who winds up. Oh, no, no! Oh, you done fucked up now, Looney Graves. Diesel, why don't you do the honors?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Michael Carson. But I don't know if the match is going to be right this second or not. So let's hold on.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, Louis did issue an open challenge. He's taking his jacket off. I got a feeling we got a fight here, folks.
Here it is. Michael Elfin Carson weighing in at 215 pounds at a height of 6'2" from Granite City, Illinois.
That's right, and he will be facing off against the German sensation Looney Graves, who stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighs in at 240 pounds, and comes to us from Munich, Germany. And just to clarify, I have got confirmation from the back that this is indeed for the VWE Legacy Championship. Alright, we got Kane Torres Jr. going into the ring, starting the pre-fight nuptials, so that way we can get the action underway. We are in our second event of the evening, and it looks like it is going to be a surprise championship fight for the VWE Legacy Championship. Kane Doris Jr. bringing the belt here for us for safekeeping during the match, as always. Thank you, Kane. And glad to see you're back. So glad Seth made the decision to rehire you. Best decision he made.
Yeah.
Oh, you disagree? Are you saying that Kane should have been left on the unemployment?
No. You said best decision he ever made. All right, Michael Carson and Ludi Graves moving into the center of the ring to match each other up. I mean, he shouldn't have fired him in the first place, but best decision. Yeah. All right, they go into a lockup. Ludi Graves.
That's right. Ludi Graves struggles back, but Michael Carson goes in for that wrist lock. But Ludi Graves counters, gets Michael Carson into a hammer lock.
All right, I'm having camera issues. There we go.
No problem. Normally happens when, you know, technology trying to fire it up late into the show. Like I said, you couldn't have traffic, man.
Uses that headlock to take down Michael. Still cranking on that headlock. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yep, like Ludi said, he's got a plan and he's going to implement it here tonight. Now, whether he can follow through is yet to be seen.
While Michael fights his way back up to his feet.
Both men struggling for the advantage. Oh, but Ludi Graves counters with the arm drag.
It slips right out of it, and then Ludi delivers that old school punch. Looks like both men just gonna fight it out toe to toe.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like Michael just slipped right out of the arm drag, got right into that punch exchange. Ludi Irish whips Michael into the ropes, comes back, eats that big toe kick right to the gut.
Now Ludi pulls up Michael Carson, hits him with that huge scoop slam, Michael Carson flat on his back.
Ludi Graves not done going to the corner. I bet he's going up top. High risk maneuver.
Nah, he's careening to the crowd. Not a good idea, in my opinion, against Michael Carson.
Yep, I am going to completely agree with you. I know Ludi's been on a string of success, but it looks like some...
And there it is! Michael Carson gets up on his feet and delivers that stinger splash right in the corner. Ludi gets slammed hard.
Yep, old habits die hard, and this time it bit Ludi right in the ass.
Oh, there's that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, slamming Ludi back to the mat as Michael starts to get his revenge for the earlier maneuvers. Goes in for the pin. There's one. Only a 1 count, though.
Looks like Ludi is finally taking things a little seriously as he kicks it into high gear to escape that pin. Also, just want to say, pulling out the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker is no easy feat.
Michael Carson beating on Ludi, pushing him back to that corner again. And there's those gut punches, right, slamming each one into the corner. Puts him in a headlock and starts to drag him right back out, or front face lock.
Yep, Michael playing it by the book tonight, not even giving Kane Torres Jr. reason to give him warning to get out of the corner.
Oh, but it might have cost him as Ludi shoves him out of that lockup, pulls back.
Oh, Michael managed to roll quickly to his feet, but he met a lariat almost as soon as he stood up.
Ludi moving him back behind, picking up Michael.
That's right, Graves is looking to keep the pressure on. There's a kick to the gut. Michael's winded, he's doubled over.
Oh, and a DDT.
Ooh, just use the momentum of him bending over to just roll him back into that DDT too. Very clever move by Ludi Graves.
Dropped that head right on the mat. He is absolutely regretting letting Ludi get time to recover.
Oh, holy crap, knee drop right to the abdomen. That's enough to knock the wind out of you.
Ludi's coming off the rope again, moves in hard. And a huge leg drop right to the chest of Michael.
Ooh, actually, I think that one caught him on the head. Oh, hell, what am I saying? Poor Michael's just hurting all over.
Looks
Look at him
Ludi's
flopping
gonna go for
around like a magic
top.
carp. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I insist.
Ludi on the top rope waiting for Michael to move. Michael, again, just as Ludi goes, Michael moves out of the way and hits that elbow with nobody home.
Oh, and if you think stubbing your toe is painful, imagine doing that from that high up right on the joint of your elbow. Oh, Michael's got the roll up!
Only a 2. And
Very impressed that Ludi managed to kick out of that after that, missing that impact.
It was pretty good on Ludi's part, but I still will disagree with Ludi's decision to wait on that top rope until Michael Carson started to move. I think that is a huge mistake, letting the man recover. He should have flown right away.
Speaking of mistakes, trying to get into a striking game against Michael effing Carson, unless you have decades of Muay Thai boxing or MMA experience, is a losing game, my friend.
Absolutely, as Michael blocks several kicks and then hits Ludi with that Muay Thai spin back kick and then a drop kick to the knee. Ludi's back on the mat. Michael resting on the ropes.
Nothing wrong with this. Michael wants to make sure that when he strikes, he's effective, not gassed and winded. He wants to make sure he drives a point home.
Ludi slowly making it to his feet, gets up wobbly. Michael makes his move. Oh, but Ludi catches him with a huge lariat.
Huge lariat is an understatement. He made him do a flip. I'm surprised the man still has his head. Holy crap.
Ludi back in control of the match for now. Goes in for the pin.
Could be it. This could be it.
Only a 2 count. As Michael's able to kick out yet again.
Oh, the gravity of what's on the line is definitely sinking in as both men are giving it their all. Be a huge opportunity for Michael Carson. Then again, Ludi Graves has a plan, and I guarantee you losing the belt was not part of it.
Ludi gets Michael into that figure 4. He's cranking it down. Michael's got nowhere to go. Middle of the ring.
And after the beating that he's took, I don't know if he has the energy to crawl out. It's going to take a lot. He's going to have to dig deep. Referee checking for a tap, but Michael refuses. There he goes. He's making his move.
He's crawling and clawing to the ropes, trying to get movement. He's got to get the momentum moving away from Ludi. But every time he pulls back, those legs just stretch that much more. And now Ludi pulls him right back to the middle of the ring.
Oh, now Michael's got to make a very important decision right now. Is making another attempt to get to the ropes worth it, or worth like literally popping and dislocating his knee? Or should he tap, play it smart, and just live to fight another day?
He's pulling for the ropes. He's pulling hard. He might make it this time. He's dragging his clawing at the mat, trying to get to that bottom rope. He's getting closer. Kane's going over to look at. Oh, I think he's got it. I think he's got him. And Michael Kane grabs the ropes. Kane announced that he grabbed the ropes. Huh. Absolutely incredible. The amount of pain Michael Carson has got to be in right now.
Clash of the Titans was an understatement for that encounter right there. Ludi is a serious advantage though right now. Michael's knee has got to be in hell.
Oh, absolutely. And Ludi pops straight to his feet, grabs Michael by the head, yanks him up. Pull him all the way up, gives him a kick right to that gut. He's on those sore knees, trying to keep standing. Ludi puts him back into a headlock. Starts dragging Michael across the ring.
That's right, he's not going to let the ropes save him this time.
Michael struggling to pull out of that headlock as Ludi just keeps cranking it down. Ludi picks him up and scoop slams him.
Ludi wasting no time to go up top. This could be it.
He's got to fly. Don't wait for him. Don't wait for him. And Ludi flies and hits that elbow square in the jaw.
Oh, God, I guarantee you he's seeing little Tweety birds right now.
Ludi goes in for the pin. There's one. There's two. No! Michael's able to kick out again.
Wow, the fact that that man could kick out after taking an impact like that square to the jaw. Holy crap.
Ludi pops
you
back
know,
quickly,
oh,
moves
sorry.
over to hover to position himself over Michael.
That just hopefully doesn't allow himself to get frustrated. I know any man in his shoes would be pulling his hairs out right now, but he needs to stay focused as he goes in for those ground stumps.
Further punishing those legs again. Picks him up and starts punching away with those old school punches. Each one knocking Michael back a little further.
Oh, poor Michael seems like it's out of his feet. He's seeing stars. Oh, he countered with that shadow elbow.
Both men out on the mat. Referee starts a standing 10 count as Michael pulls himself to the rings to use the ropes to help get himself up.
Ludi Graves might want to actually, I know normally in any circumstance, saying going back to your old ways is a bad thing right now, but Ludi Graves might want to think about an escape, losing by countout doesn't lose you the belt. Getting clean knocked the fuck out for a 10 count, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, both men in the center of the ring, each one giving kicks, each one trying to counter it. Michael gets the advantage, starts doing the cravat knees right to Ludi's face. Ludi's dazed. Oh, he turned his back to Michael. Never a good thing. Oh! There is the mic check. Goes in for the pinfall, but only gets... Oh, and 3. Your winner and new Legacy Champion, Michael Carson!
So, Ludi, I know you had a plan, but was this part of it?
Well, he needed to vacate the belt so he can go for the championship. The heavyweight champion. It's all part of the plan.
Oh, right, sure.
Just ask him when he wakes up.
Back up, I'm just switching my...
I don't know, after that last hit he took, it might be waiting on that for quite a while.
Back up, gotta tell you that your math sucks. Rapping about the cash you do not have doesn't add up. Stop it, I'm not concerned about your profit. I'm gonna hit the booth, tell the truth, give them something to rock with. I'm pinning our story, the beginning of glory.
And ladies and gentlemen, with this title grab, that makes Michael Carson a 3-time Grand Slam champion! No small feat! Wow, it's a fake. That wasn't even carded to happen tonight.
Looks like Ludi and Michael are meeting in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, beyond that, Ludi is probably regretting that early showboating now.
Now look at this. Ludi raises Michael's hand in victory. I'm telling you, consummate professional.
Great show of sportsmanship. I was scared there for a second that Ludi Graves, now that he did have the title, and seemingly, lost quote-unquote everything again if he'd revert back to his old ways. But no, I guess the man truly has changed for the better.
Well, we've seen it twice now. Whenever you lose everything, you self-reflect. And you realize you got to change something.
So yeah, speaking of self-reflection, allow me to fill you in on recent events since you were gone. So, yeah, you saw all that, carnage and destruction and chaos outside while you were coming in that, made you late and everything. Yeah, Morgan Jones, Brackman Wilder, Austin Knight, and Viola Beaumont are running a rampage backstage right now as we speak.
Are running what?
They're pretty much, well, so far they've taken out one member of security. Hammer is currently getting his ass beat down in the parking ramp as we speak, and Austin Knight is pretty much off to go do his own thing, and he's carrying a baseball bat, so that's happening.
That is what all this police presence. It's a riot. You're telling me that there's a riot going on?
I mean, I can't deny it anymore, folks. Even Seth Cameron mentioned it in that video promo with Scion, where, that movement against him. I'm sorry, there's video confirmation of it. I can't deny it. There's a full-blown revolution going on in VWE right now as we speak.
That explains a lot. It is not often I get met at the airport with a helicopter. I suppose the artwork is from Morgan.
Honestly,
claiming the CEO is a doo-doo head.
Honestly, I mean, at least Morgan Jones is definitely the ringleader. We cannot deny that. He has organized this. He has put this together. He has planned this. This is a strategic act of terrorism.
Wow. Well, you've had fun while I was stuck in.
What the hell?
Oh, speaking of funds, look what we got here up on the teleprompter, everybody. Yeah, look at this. Fun. What's more fun than action figures?
What are you doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I need a stronger drink.
Why are we so late to the party? I'm out here playing with the new VWE action figures.
VWE action figures?
Yeah, that's right, you heard me. VWE action figures. And Cosmo is just absolutely rocking Hammer right now, and I am just watching in approval. You want to give it a shot?
Sure.
Oh, damn, it's the Eliminator! Brack, get him! Suplex him! Yeah, suplex!
Yeah!
Get him with the DDT! The DDT, Brack!
Tubular DDT.
Damn! You've just been eliminated! Pin him! Go! 1, 2, 3! Oh, snap! Brackman!
Radical. VWE action figures. Get yours now. 75 Ellis spin. Yeah!
No, Brack, this is PG, man! Available now.
He's still playing with action figures. How could he possibly be the ringleader of a riot?
All I know is that just because there's a riot going on, don't think anybody can get away with looting. There is a lot of security cameras around that merchandise stand. You will get caught. Don't take shit. We will find you. Please pay for your merchandise.
Okay.
Draco-san, the time has come. You are ready to return.
look to me like that's a signal we may be seeing Drake back soon.
And honestly, great timing. We could use a man with his obvious training and temperament and discipline to bring peace to VWE. I think he is a hero that we need right now to unify both sides and put an end to all this silly.
Okay, I'll find him now. He's got to be around here somewhere. I'll find him now. Talk to you soon. Okay. What in the... Okay, guys, I don't know what you're planning or thinking you're planning to do, but you need to get out of the way. This is official VWE business for Mr. Cameron, and you might find yourselves on the unemployment line. So I suggest you get out of my way right now.
You're not moving us forward, so I try to get through us if you want.
Hey, buddy, where do you think you're going?
Ren, get out of my way.
Where do you think you're going? Listen, I understand. I understand you're upset. But this is as far as you go, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any friends in Golden City, get them into this arena where it's safe. At least inside here is safe. Out there is absolute war zone.
Viola Beaumont and Brackman Wilder are assaulting Hammer. Lyra Phoenix is beating the crap out of Ren with the baseball bat. Tremor, Skull, and Danny are taking it.
Henry.
Oh my god, to somebody else. Bad Apple freaking just tagged up everything. I have no idea what the hell is going on anymore. I'm scared, Diesel. Will you walk me home tonight, please?
Hell no. You can ride in the copter, though, with me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just don't feel safe right now. I mean, you know what I'm paid to say, and the messenger always gets it first.
I told you before, you better watch what you say.
I can't help it! Oh, thank God we are finally rolling into our next match. The distraction that I need right now to deflect from all of this chaos. Making his way down to the ring, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighs in at 235 pounds. Coming to us from Oswego, Illinois, and it's the fastest man alive, a former Extreme Champion, Johnny Flash!
Well, he better be firing on all cylinders tonight, going as fast as he can, because his opponent from Prison City, Michigan, weighing in at 257 pounds at a height of 6'6", this is the plant personified, the Crisis.
And accompanying him down to the ring is the ever lovely, the ever sinister, the ever plotting, the venomous one, Maxine. Oh, and dare I dare say fabulous. If you follow her on Twitter, she's pretty much got her finger on the pulse of all the fashion trends that are going on around the grid. Sorry, I need to throw in some kind of pleasantness here going on with all that chaos in the back and the fact that Crisis is pretty much going to have all his restraints taken off. I'm not expecting great things out of Johnny Flash here tonight. The man has never gone up against someone as sinister as Crisis before. Maxine's looking to the mat and not looking too happy. Maxine removing the key from her corset and using it to undo the locks on Crisis's straitjacket as he gets her ready for his match tonight. And with that, the beast has been unleashed. Johnny Flash surprisingly remaining calm, cool, and collected as he waits in his corner for the bell to get started.
Or stunned in complete silence. There's the bell.
And I always question what that mask is made of.
Yeah, I don't ask those kind of questions. That's one of those things you just really don't want to know.
First rule.
Go ahead.
I was about to say the first rule about fighting psychos is do not taunt the psycho about being a psycho.
There you go. As both men walk up in the center of the ring, vying for position, and the first blood is from Johnny as he gets Crisis in that wrist lock. Starts to crank it down, but not knocking the man off his feet.
Maintaining momentum and control is going to be the key to winning this match, but it looks like Johnny is struggling with that as the Crisis manages to reverse the wrist lock and has Johnny in the hold now.
Oh! Takes down his back legs, slamming him to the mat with that wrist lock still in place.
Without his legs, speeds is nothing, and oh, those knees come down in that drop arm breaker! Maxine, not all too worried about her partner here tonight. She's even casually smoking ringside.
So long as she keeps it over there. Crisis picks up Johnny, has him to his knees. Johnny's kind of like holding on to Crisis. I don't know what he's thinking. I really don't. Crisis
struggling to get to his
Johnny
feet.
right in the corner.
That's right, he does, and you gotta wonder what Crisis is planning, moving back a bit. Sizing Johnny up, gotta wonder what he's thinking. It's not going to be anything good. He comes in, but he comes in late, gave the man too much time. Kicks, but hits nothing but turnbuckle.
Yeah, puts a stinger in the knee, and right away gets nailed with a huge drop kick right to the head, slamming Crisis right into the back of the turnbuckles. Johnny just thrusting his shoulder into the gut of Crisis, nailing him harder to those turnbuckles. Referee already up to a count of 3. He does not want any silliness with these two. Johnny delivering a series of shoot kicks. Referee's up to a count of 4, but wait a minute. Maxine's getting on the ring apron as Johnny is just kicking a mud hole into Crisis. I'm confused. Whose side is she on?
She was trying to get the referee's attention to do his job and get Johnny off of him.
Well, she cost Crisis a whole series of mud hole stomps that he didn't need to go through because he was almost ready to disqualify Johnny. And there's that maniacal laugh from Crisis. That is never a good sign. As Crisis rushes in, Johnny in the middle of the ring. Crisis just nails him with the pandemic.
Lays him flat, does a flip, going splat down on the mat. I don't even know how I managed to make that all rhyme. Huh.
As Crisis picks Johnny up by the head, or shoulder, or neck, or... He only did it with one hand. That's pretty shocking.
Yeah, definitely got him by the hair, fighting dirty, but can't put anything past the Unholy Alliance. They get the job done any means necessary.
As Crisis slings Johnny off
the schoolboy! The schoolboy!
Oh, there's one, there's 2! Only a 2 count.
Yep, last thing Crisis wants to do is lose a match to a rookie like Johnny and suffer the wrath of Scion yet again. The whole reason he's even bound in that straitjacket as much as he is because of those string of failures.
Actually, because he attacked Scion. Anyway, Johnny comes off the ropes again, but Crisis nails him, splatting him flat to the mat. Oh, and he's got that armbar. Just cranking on it, using his own back for the leverage.
Well, that's right, and to clarify, that attack was at King of the Arena where Scion told him to lie down and Crisis basically went all maniacal on him.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're remembering.
Oh.
Well, Maxine's being awful helpful. She just yelled to break it. And we don't mean breaking the hold, stopping the hold either. Referee's got a 1 count. He's up to 2 as Johnny got his foot on the ropes. Made it all the way to 4 before Crisis broke up. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, she had some sass for you there, called you a dumbass.
Yeah, well, she's the one that got her guy kicked into a mud hole. All right, as Crisis goes to pick up Johnny and drag him to the middle of the ring by his foot. Johnny trying to claw to stay over by the ropes, but it isn't working.
I was about to say, he was making that desperate horror movie grab, right before the monster drags him off into the darkness.
Oh, there's a dragon screw! Hit on Johnny just perfect. Johnny grabbing those legs. He is not in a good position. As Crisis just yanks him up again.
Without those legs, Johnny doesn't got any speed, and if Johnny can't be fast, Johnny can't be good.
Oh, but the crowd wants Johnny to be good.
I mean, come on, who doesn't love Johnny be good?
Everybody loves Johnny be good. Crisis puts him into a side headlock, but then throws him into the corner. Crisis on the opposite corner, and it looks like he's going to go coast to coast.
Yep, looks like Johnny be bad. Oh, no, Crisis goes in!
Full speed, coast to coast. Oh, a bicycle kick right in the head of Johnny. Now the man is seeing serious cobwebs. Oh, he gets pulled up on the trio wall.
So you mean now in the trio woe, Johnny be sad?
I think Johnny be out. And off goes those model stumps. Johnny, unable to even protect himself, falls off the trio row. Crisis yanking Johnny up, chucking him across the ring, right to the middle.
Now Crisis be mad!
I tell you, I don't think there's a bone in Johnny's body that's not hurting right now.
Alright, now that the match has turned around, do you think Maxine be glad? You're not going to acknowledge me from here on out, are you?
I'm not. You went too far. Johnny slowly making it to his feet. Crisis just hovering over him, waiting. Crisis off the ropes, comes in hard, nails with that outbreak lariat, and I swear Johnny just did a 360.
Oh, that's another couple of flips.
There's one, there's two. Oh, but Johnny gets his shoulder up at the last second. Only a 2 count.
Oh, most first-year rookies would just stay down. Gotta give it to Johnny, showing a lot of hard kicking out, but can't say it might have been the smartest decision. Sometimes it's best to just retreat and fight another day, especially when you're going up against a man that's just out to pretty much do as much damage as possible.
Oh, look at this. Johnny able to pull off a jawbreaker, knocking the Crisis right to the mat. As Johnny gets up, a little stunned, but still moving. Crisis down on the mat.
Creative way to modify a stunner to your advantage, too. Good job, Johnny.
Now Crisis gets up, but he is absolutely dazed. Both men trying to figure out where they are, but Johnny comes to first, giving Crisis a series of punches and slings him into the ropes. Crisis comes off the ropes, moves back in hard. Oh! Johnny pulling off that power slam, and Crisis is the one that's down on the mat now.
Being quick with that power slam, amazed that Johnny is able to retain his speed this late into the match, especially after all those hard blows he took to his legs.
Johnny trying to get up to that top turnbuckle. Crisis slowly making it to his feet. Johnny just stalking him, waiting for him to get up.
Oh no, this is a high-risk maneuver. Johnny needs to help this pays off, because if this backfires, I guarantee you it's going to be over for him.
Oh, and it did backfire as Crisis able to get Swan down in a jackknife powerbomb. It just splats Johnny flat to the mat.
Gotta say, classic rookie mistake. I know the allure of top rope moves because they're impactful. They get the job done with almost the minimal effort because you just gotta jump and time your impact right. I know it seems like a good thing to do, but with great risk comes great reward and also a great downfall if it manages to backfire. And right now we are watching that downfall happen here tonight.
As Crisis slings Johnny into the ropes and hits him with the patient zero. Oh, that is not good news for Johnny, as he is seeing everything except his opponent right now.
Stars, Tweety Birds, any other things that has floated around people's head in cartoons
There's
and
one,
Street Fighter.
there's two, and there's three. And your winner by pinfall, the Crisis.
And you know that's going to go a long way to get on Scion's good side after that attack at King of the Arena.
I got to, at this point, I don't think Crisis can get on Scion's good side. Maybe on his tolerable side. But I think Crisis is pretty much proven he's going to be living in that straitjacket.
Maxine goes into the ring, says, "Thank you. Now, come along." And Crisis obeys. It looks like he's learned his lesson.
Well, what do you know? I stand corrected. I figured for sure he'd be right back in that straitjacket.
I did as well, but you know, sometimes, you know, get a taste of freedom, you know, give your, you just gotta, you know, give them a little bit of room, but just make sure they know that there's always a leash. I've got to say, tonight has been a night full of carnage, destruction, and surprises, and we still have one more event here to go, the main event. Austin Knight versus God Cody Hooley for the VWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Diesel, I know because you came in late, unfortunately, due to circumstances outside of your control, we didn't get to do our little banter back and forth and be able to do predictions for the match. That made me sad, but we have this opportunity now, at least for the main event. Go, man, go. I want to know your opinion. Who do you think is going to take home the title here tonight?
Well, I got to tell you, everything going on, the backup that Cody has had in the past, I think it's going to be null and void. I think Austin is going to take it.
Oh, if this was a fair, legitimate, straight-up fight, I would give that to you, but with the Cameron administration...
Knock, 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 Mr. Cameron, it's you-know-who. Just want to have a little chat. Come on, where you at, bud?
So you all thought I was gonna be in the arena. Hey, Morgan! All that hunting for nothing. I'm not even there, buddy! You missed me! You missed me by that much! Just like you missed the world title by that much! Just like you miss every opportunity by that much! As for the rest of you, what you guys did, ridiculous, absolutely appalling, and every single one of you are going to pay for the damages, guaranteed. You have my word on that. Expect a much lighter paycheck this month, folks. I told you don't cross the boss. And I'm not even there for your pet friend Morgan Jones to come and get me. Driver, let's go.
Screw you! You think this is a game, Seth? Well, I'm not playing! I know you're watching. Get your ass back here, buddy. Come on, let's have a little chat. A little one-on-one. Is this what you want, Cameron? You running out of people to send after me, Seth? Running a little dry? Look at me, Seth. Look at me right now. This is not some live and let die bullshit. This is not something that you can run away from. Yo, go ahead. Take off in your limo. Take off in your limo, Seth, and delay it for a week. Delay it for 2 weeks. But I will not stop until I make you pay. You tried to take everything from me. Everything! I work and I work and I work for this company, and I have always gone by the books, Seth. I have always gone by the books. Hell, I was a bright and shiny star employee, wasn't I? And now? Now I don't even care if you write me a paycheck. Hell, write me one, and I will take a long wipe of my ass with it and make sure it lands back on your doorstep, you prick. You have started something that isn't just gonna fizzle out, Mr. Eliminator. You have pushed around the wrong person, and now your fun-loving, happy-go-lucky skater boy isn't such a model employee now, is he, Seth? I want you to laugh at me. I want you to make tweets and make memes, and I want the little group of people that cradle your nuts to join in on it. Because it is just going to make it that much sweeter when I wipe the floor and ollie a ramp with your ass, you sorry excuse for a man. This is a message to everybody in the VWE. Everybody, this is your chance. You saw what happened here tonight, and you can either be on the right side of history, or you can be on the wrong side of history. And trust me when I say this, you better make the right choice. Join me. Here and now.
I think Morgan's a little upset.
You think?
We've been saying it all along. If you're going to be a tyrant, you're going to tick people off. And when you tick off the wrong people, this is exactly what you get.
Kane, why you say that? What have you heard? What have people been saying?
I just know there's only one of us that sided with Seth.
I am just doing my job as any upstanding professional would do so.
Oh, you made some pretty out of the job limit comments.
I was just supporting the organization. That's all.
Uh-huh. I don't think the rioters care about that right now. And neither does our main event. Are you ready, folks? Making his way to the ring right now from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 240 pounds at a height of 6'4". This is the original diamond of the business, Austin Knight.
That I would say is shining bright like a diamond ever since he went head-to-head with Brackman Wilder at Path to Prestige, lost the Billion Linden title to the man and managed to return it to him. He's turned over a new leaf. He's become a complete new man with new priorities and a new lease on life.
Hey, you're talking about a man who has done everything, reached every pinnacle, made every effort to become the best he can be, and he's now seen another way to just become the best Austin he can be.
Sorry, didn't mean to be distracted. I was just trying to text our CEO about security issues for certain loyal personnel.
Yeah, he ain't gonna give you any security. That's how Seth run. Just be on it for the helicopter.
All right. You you know, I will, and I will also show what a great and loyal, dedicated employee and an asset I am by, you know, continuing to forge on and brave forward in spite of all the threats from these people in the crowd. As the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the VWE World Heavyweight Championship. Making his way down to the ring, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighs in at 235 pounds, hailing to us from the heavens above. He is our Lord and Savior, God himself, Cody. Oh, you know what? Screw you people. Apparently I'm all in, so you know what? I know where my side lies. And God, come on. Come out and validate your height, man.
Nothing. Where is, quote, God?
Oh, all you people can be pissed off all you want. If God doesn't show up and fight and defend his title, even if Kane Torres Jr. goes ahead and counts him out right now, guess what? You don't lose the belt. The best way to win is to not fight.
Yeah, but and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, D. He will retain the belt if he is DQ'd, but it just does go to show what a coward he is, how much of a coward Cody is, and how Knight scares the crap out of him.
Hey, it takes a brave man to let everybody else perceive you as a coward to get the job done.
Yeah, no.
Really, he's a stunning and beautiful individual, and you are being very disrespectful right now. See, look, you're doing it now.
I expect a lot from somebody who claims he's a deal. This is just a teaser to get Kane distracted.
You know what? It's because I didn't do a good job the first time. Making his way down to the... Oh, God damn it.
Telling you, they left you high and dry. He is sitting in Cameron's limo, cruising down, getting his butt out of Golden City. There you go. And your winner by disqualification, Austin Knight.
Who, by the way, is not your new VWE World Heavyweight Champion. Too bad. So sad.
Alright, you can cut it. Cut it. Before I go on, I gotta say, Tracy, great art here, though, one correction. You put it in the wrong spot. The crap on his head, wrong spot. Take it down, because it's usually it's spewing diarrhea from his mouth anytime he opens a mic. So, just a little correction from that side. Tracy, I'm going to take a poll here. Is anyone surprised that when all of Cameron's little flunkies got taken down, that Cody didn't show up?
Yeah, I'm not betting for anybody to cheer on that one. I don't think anybody was surprised at all.
Nope. There was nothing to do with that at all.
Oh, Ed, before I continue, I'm sure you're a nice guy when people get to know you, but every one of those wrestlers in the back hears every single word you say, so you're gonna have to think about those words a little more carefully. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you, and man, just saying. Now, you say you're all not surprised about Cody not being here, and I would blame Cody. I mean, come on, you see his actions, but here's the thing. I don't blame Cody because Cody is not the one thinking here. Cody is just another puppet of Seth's. Cody only does what Seth tells him to do. And I'm sure Seth told him, come in the limo, we're gonna go. You don't have to go out there. And I'm disappointed in that. It's hard to think. But the guy who calls himself God right now, back when he started off, and I was on the board of directors watching this, he actually was a hard-working wrestler. He fought in this ring, and despite the tactics, Seth's first run as our CEO, he tried to climb that ladder with not much success. So it's very sad now to know that he's taken Seth's side, that he is so desperate to keep relevant, to keep that title, that he will take the side of a guy that was shitting on him from day one and did everything he could to make sure Seth was world champion every time he could get a chance. But Cody couldn't even sniff the world title back then. But that's his choice. And I would be disappointed in it. He's digging his own grave. And hell, then let's go about a little more, people. We got Ren. Me and Ren, not the best of friends. But I at least respected one thing about him. He was tenacious. He went out and he tried to get the job done no matter who was across the ring from him. And that's the one thing I respected about him. Then King of the Arena happened. He had a chance. He had the chance, the biggest chance of his career, to go in this ring, fight Hammer, beat Hammer, and go to the King of the Arena finals. Get a chance to finally have a world title shot anytime he wanted. Something he's never had a chance to do. And instead of doing that, he took it out. He took the sign. He signed with Seth and Hammer so he could get their scraps. So he could get anything to just... It's just so sad. Now... I can't say I'm surprised, really. I've known Niles since my day started on Pulse. And while he probably has the smoothest voice you ever damn hear, that is not the man behind all this. That is a man that just loves to hurt people. Why do you think he's the insurance policy? Because he wants to hurt people. So him drumming Seth, guy to pay him money upon money, not a surprise. But one person here, Hammer, if I didn't hate your ass, I'd feel sorry for you. Because you're the most oblivious one in that group. Seth feeds you the line that you're the future. That you will be the future of VWE. But you can't see that he is feeding you lies. I mean, yeah, he helped you get the king of the arena. Yeah, he helps you every once in a while. But who did he help win the world title? Cody. Who does he help, no matter the cost, to keep that world title? Cody. You see, he doesn't think of you as the future. He thinks of you as a tool, as something to be the muscle. And he knows you're dense enough to believe that. That's why he helped you win King of the Arena. Because then you think you can win the world title. But you're just in an insurance policy like, now there. He is just having you there, so if Cody fucks up, you can come in and win it. But all that's going to lead is him to ask you to lie your ass down so Cody can win it again. So, I hope you're ready for a wake-up call in the future, because that's what you're going to get. And then we get down to you, Cameron. You know, back when VWE started, well, NWA back then, and I was part of the other directors, I always had this feeling. I just didn't like you. You know, I didn't really know why. But as the years went on, I saw just why I hated your ass. Because you're the biggest piece of shit I've ever met. You are conniving, you are backstage dealing, you will do whatever you can to stay on top. How many times did you have the world title and trust me, you didn't deserve a damn match you ever had for it? Hell, the only reason you didn't try to get that world title again around your waist is because you just don't have the shape for it any. I mean, you'd break a hip, I'm sure, if you tried to do a match anymore. You learned that from your last run, I'm sure. Cody's your little stand-in. He's your little way to channel that success you can't achieve anymore. That's why you hate Morgan. Because Morgan represents everything you're not. People like Morgan. People respect Morgan because Morgan is a hard-working man. He comes in day in, day out. It didn't matter if he lost. If he got his ass beat, he came back. And he climbed from the very bottom all the way to the top, and he was ready to take that world title. He was ready to do something that you've never done in your life, and that is climb to the top organically, to reach success, and everyone liking him for it. So you can try holding back, Morgan. You've done it. You tried it plenty of times before. But I'm here to tell you, it's not going to work. Because this time, everyone's done with your shit. They're done seeing everything you're doing. Because what you did at Path for Prestige opened everyone's eyes. And they're ready. So, run all you want. But one of these days, you're going to be in the wrong place, wrong time. When that day happens, now that damn person's going to miss you. So, I'm sorry, everybody. You didn't get a whole title match, but what do you expect from Cameron? So, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Bye, Kane. Good work, Diesel.
Thanks.
Give it some thought. They're not ready to crack your heart open yet, but it's not far off.
You see there?
And there you have it once again, your winner of the evening, Austin Knight. Oh god, why isn't Seth answering my text?
If you want to get to that helicopter, you better get up there before the rest of them do.
Oh god, what now?
Heart rate 119 BPM. Blood pressure 85 systolic, 50 diastolic. Respirations 10 per minute. Pulse oximetry of 83% indicates severe hypoxia and neurovascular compromise.
Well, and I will say, out of everything, that is the biggest bombshell of the evening. In case you were wondering how Knight is doing, well, there you are. Clearly, the man is getting one hell of an upgrade.
That was a drill going into the man's collarbone.